Hi everybody, it's Maureen from Massachusetts. Here's the deal. I'm trying to work on a custom order of 3 bracelets. Driving me crazy. Just didn't like the way the pieces came out. So I'm trying to make them a little bit smaller. I got some pieces here copper foiled and I'm ready to put the solder on. So I thought I would do a video for my creative time with Maureen Sky, and I can chat with you a little bit. So that's what we're doing today, folks. Got all my tools, my soldering iron's hot. I've been here working anyway. Very hot. And I can kind of show you the process as I do it. And like I said, all these little pieces I copper foiled, and they have flux on them. My flux, which I've showed you in other video. So, see how we go. I hope you're all having a good week. Thus far, we're doing all right. Sun's shining. I should be outside, but I've got to get this order going. I will. I'll get out there eventually. All right, so if you can see, I'm taking a bit of solder. I believe she's nice and ready. I'll get her tinned good. I'm just putting her in a little bit of Sal Almanac to clean it off. Nice and hot. I got nice tinning going on there. I have a tile underneath my solder. Actually, I should put it back there. I don't want that. Yeah. Okay. I am ready to do this. Letting that solder flow. I gotta move that a little bit. There we go. Okay. That went nicely into my ball of solder. There we go. I got a nice chunk of solder on there. I'm going to do the back. I am going to turn it down, hopefully so you can see a little more of my work. See if I can do that. There we go. Sure. Okay. All right. Okay. I have my apron on that I made a while back. I do like to wear an apron when I'm working. And this iron is hot. You don't want to fool around with a soldering iron. You want to be safe. Yeah. So I'm just soldering my edge. Trying to keep it smooth, but it's not really letting me. Sometimes it does that, and I may have to do like a couple coats, which is fine. I'll just get it started. I made one bracelet, but I don't like it. I think the pieces are too big, and I think I'm going to start all over. I'm probably being too critical, but I want my work that when it leaves here to be really nice for the customer. And getting dirty. I have to keep putting keeping your tip clean is important when you're soldering, so it'll grab the solder. Yeah. Grab the solder nicely. Yeah. There we go. More solder. Oh, nice. Okay. You see what I'm doing here, folks? Okay. Copper foil covered with the solder. Nice. Now let those dry. And I'll be going over them with a nice raised edge design, I think. Most of them. Yeah. Okay, one more. You put it in the cell almanac, it just shines it up, cleans it good. See, that's a nice edge, and you want that when you're soldering because you want it to really grab the solder, which it is. gonna let that cool. And think about these other pieces now. Here's a big piece. And see, I question this being too big. Unless I can do it so that it, I don't know. Just think it's too big. I might have to cut that in half. So these are okay. These aren't too bad. This size. But I don't want it any bigger than that. Yeah. So anyway. Okay, now let's go over to in the Sol Almanac. What's this little? And I'm rubbing it on. Yep. To clean it. Now, what I'd like to do is put a little more flux onto the edges so that it'll grab the solder nicely. Do these two pieces first. And what I'm going to do is try to work that raised edge that I like to do. So let's see if I can. Probably got too much. I do, yeah. And as you can see, it's a matter of just taking some solder and just kind of dropping it on the edge. Not too much. And giving it a pretty, these pieces look so pretty. It just gives it a nice, little more detailed edge, and it looks a little more polished, and especially for a bracelet, I think you want that. So, and it's going along nicely, so I'm just going to keep going while the soldering iron is working. It's magic, pretty good. Sometimes I don't always get that, so while it's working nicely, I'm going to run with it. Yeah. There we go. That looks really nice. I'm happy with that piece. Okay. Moving it on the side. Now onto this one. And I flux this one too. So we'll start on the edge here. Over to the next piece. That one went a little sloppy. We might have to fix that. Yeah. We'll go back to it after. May have to have it look like there, where it looks like a little ball. That's alright. Ooh, I don't want that. That one's a little too much. Back in the Sol Almanac to clean it. Yeah. Not quite melting as nice as it was. That's trouble. Sometimes you get it going again, get that clean. Gotta stay clean to grab that solder nicely. Ah, there we go. Ah, there we go. I want to try to get outside in my pool too. I haven't been out there, and it's so good for me, for my hips, to get a little exercise. Mm-hmm. Coming out pretty good. Adjust my solder in a minute. Yeah. Yay. Working good right at the moment. Yeah. Okay, there's another one I'm somewhat happy with. So there we go. Might have to pull one more little piece right there. Yeah. Alright, there's two. We'll go back to these. I'll have to put some flux on. More flux. Okay, I got my next pieces all fluxed, and I'll be working them. See if I can work one at a time here. Clean my wand. I am going to work on adjusting this solder. I have to get myself some more solder at the store. Okay. Work with one of these pieces. Oh, nice solder. Nice, nice, nice. Boop. Okay. So it's just a little dab. We'll do ya. Get this done and I'll talk with my viewers for just a little bit. that's coming out pretty. Yep. Yeah. Okay, those look good. I like those. Okay, guys. I am happy with those. Okay. Go over here and do the rest of this. Well, everything's working pretty good. Boop. Coming out nice. I like it. Yeah. Okay. That's pretty. All right, and one more piece of this. Okay. Let's get her done. See if I got enough right after. Yeah, I'm glad I'm working on this today. It's been bothering me. I wanted to get it in. The lady's very patient. She's, you know, these are going to be Christmas gifts. But I still don't want to overstay my welcome, more or less. Yeah. But I haven't made that many bracelets, so I want to do a good job, and I want to, you know, I'm finding them a bit challenging, but I like the challenge. I just, make sure they're coming out nice. That don't look too bad. All right, so there we go. I got those done, and right now I'm gonna move this back up and talk to you, and yeah, maybe unplug that for now. go back to it after. Oh, it's hard to do that. I unplugged it for a little bit. I want it cool. All right. Okay. Like I said, I hope you're all doing well. Look at this hairdo. I literally have formed a nervous habit of twitching with my hair for some reason. I got a lot on my mind. Good stuff, but I can't say too much just yet, but I'll be telling you about it down the road. But as a kid, I used to fidget with my hair, and I find I do that lately, and it's literally been pulling my hair out of my head. So I have to, I put it up so that, and it's kind of a mess, but anyway. So anyway, I'm here, and I wanted to work with you and look at these pretty pieces. Can you see them? Okay, getting them. I'll have to show you some. I don't know if I can. Make sure they're not too hot. I'll show you a pretty little raised edge. I like that. And what I'll do is pretty. It was a plate with little angels, celestial type angels on it and stuff. Yeah. Really pretty. So anyway, I'll be putting jump rings onto the sides and then little chain and adding a link and trying to make and I got 3 to make. But these pieces that I did here, I think are too big, too chunky. I think this has to be half this size, so I gotta work on that. But anyway, I wanted to tell you, today we had a man come and give us an estimate on wallpapering and painting our dining room. It's old house here, and the carpeting's old, that old rust colored from, I don't know, late 70s, early 80s, believe it or not, and it's gotta come up. But that's not what he's doing, though. We gotta do that. And there's some big pieces of furniture that are just taking up space and clutter, and, you know, they were fine in the days of collecting things, but we have since decided to downsize a bit and not have so much clutter and collections. I'll keep a few pieces of our Watt pottery, W-A-T-T, and I'll show you that. But I'm excited. I've got some pretty paper. It's a top part with a chair rail and then the bottom. And it's choppy, too. The walls are, there's not a lot of wall space because of windows and this and that, doorways. So with all of that, I'm hoping he's supposed to get back to us with the figure, and I'm hoping it's a decent price so that we can move forward and do this. And he'll be painting and repairing some of the ceiling too, where a few years back we did have some water damage, and Eddie did do some slight repair so that we didn't have to look at stained ceilings. However, he really didn't get into the problem of the ceiling, so this man will fix that. And so I'm hoping we can move forward. I'm all excited. And the paper is Queen Anne's lace print, creamy. I love Queen Anne's lace, and it's very, very light, but with a slight pattern in it. And the bottom will be like a creamy beige tan, and then all the trim will be pure white. I think it'll be beautiful. And compared to what's there now, right now what's there is that old blue flocking, and Eddie still thinks it's stylish. He's 86, but he still likes it. I'm like, time to go. Gotta go. So anyway, work with me, people. we're gonna get her done. So that's going on. My garden beds are looking pretty good. My tomato plants look like they really enjoyed all this last bit of rain they got. I have cherry tomatoes growing on one of my cherry tomato plants that has just gone crazy. It's as tall as a tree. And I have squash, summer squash, winter sown. I have peppers that are looking pretty good and little blossoms. I'll have peppers soon. So I'm hoping I get some stuff, you know. I didn't get the amount of peas I wanted. I see a few carrots growing and I'm leaving them alone. My winter watermelon radishes bolted. I'm learning more about that. I don't see cucumbers. I planted cucumbers and green beans. I don't see either one of those coming up out there. I don't know if birds or chipmunks got the seeds. I'm not sure. But I'll be happy with what I do get, I guess. I do have an elephant ear plant out in the back. I planted 2. And I didn't think they took. And one has come up so nicely. Looking at me, so pretty. And I love it. So I'm happy about that. Some glads and maybe a few zinnias. And a few other dahlias and things. I hope they keep coming. I got beautiful lilies in my other little garden right now. So I'm enjoying roses. I've got a few little roses. So I'm having fun with that, you know. It's been working out. So making me happy. And I've got to make another call to my book report people to see how they're marketing the sales of my book. I'm hoping that that's moving forward like they said they would. So we'll see. There's all that going on. So with that, I will, I'm going to go get a nice cold drink for myself, and I might take a look outside and head out to my pool for a dip if the sun is still shining out there, and give this a little break and get back to it a little later. But I do like the smaller pieces. That's the key. So I will be showing you what the end result looks like, okay? I hope you're all well. I want to thank you all for joining me. Thank you all for staying with me. And thank you all for joining me on this creative journey of mine. Having fun with it all, folks. I hope you are too. Thank you. Hit the subscribe if you feel so desired. And I hope that you come back and join me next time. Until then, stay safe. Thank you now. Bye-bye.
Absolutely.
Hi, everyone. It's Maureen from Massachusetts. Beautiful day here in New England. Oh, my. And I'm out here in my bottle area, she shed. And I thought I'd share some of my day with you as my creative time with Maureen Sky. So today's Saturday, so yesterday, Friday night, I spent in Vermont, Springfield, Vermont. My brother, John Sullivan, is a musician, very artistic singer, songwriter, has been most of his adult life. Very good, a real rocker. And his originals are amazing. And he also has a young daughter, Katie, who's 16 now, and she has a beautiful voice, and she sings as well. And so they put on a concert in their town of Springfield, Vermont, downtown, which is something that the town is going to do periodically now, I think every Friday throughout the summer, as long as the weather permits. And it was quite nice sitting down by the dam, the waterfall, and the temperature was just right, and it was such a nice evening. And then my daughter and I went and got a little bite to eat at a restaurant that was down in the cellar of right on the main street there. And that was real nice. So I enjoyed that. So I just got back. And on my way back, of course, I had to stop at a thrift store in Brattleboro, one of my favorite thrift stores. So I thrifted a little and found a few little treasures. And right now I'm just enjoying my Hug place for the moment. And it's just lovely. So I'm going to walk around and just kind of show you some of the things I've been doing and working on. Okay, and then we'll just chat a little bit. Okay, let me turn my camera around here.
We were thinking about getting a cute animal mouse.
Why isn't it doing it? This phone is acting weird today.
Cute animal mascots.
Hang tight with me, folks. I may have to. Hi, everyone. I just wanted to finish up this clip. The video that I did initially take for part of this just did not take well, so I don't have that to show you. So I just wanted to kind of, I'm here in my living room this evening, and I'm just going to finish up talking with you. I've been working really diligently on those soldered pieces that you saw me working on, and I will throw a little thumbnail into this, hopefully, so you can see the finished products of the 3 bracelets. I think they're nice. I hope the customer will like them, and if not, I'll do a little work and altering, and I've done that before, so we'll see. But I had fun with that. It's hot here. It's hot in New England. We're having a muggy hot spell, so we got fans going, and a little itch in my nose. I don't know if the fan's doing that or what. But I want to thank you for staying with me. I want to thank you for allowing me to come into your lives and share my life with you and my creative time with Maureen Sky. Come back. I have more. There's lots more to do. And we can learn about each other and just have our coffee, and I'll let you come on in closer, and I'll pour you a cup too if that's what you want. But we'll get through this crazy time we're having in the world right now, right? So I'm enjoying the YouTube, and I certainly hope that you are too. Think about subscribing. That would be nice. I'd like to build my numbers this year. Share and comment. Thank you now. I'll be with you in another 4, 5, 6 days with another video. Something fun, I'm sure. Okay? Bye now. And thank you. And until next time, be safe. Thank you now.